Building the ultimate canyon racing car.
My goal is to build the ultimate budget-friendly canyon racing car. Canyon racing can be deadly if you don't have the right equipment. So today we're gonna make our car more rigid and a bit stiffer. That way we can have better handling around those corners. And new parts always make your car look nicer. So as you can see, we're gonna have some fitment issues with this bolt right here, the stud. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off with this Dremel. And remember guys, safety first. So I realized I didn't have to cut them off. I instead hammered them out and the whole stud came out. So I took the bolts off for the top hat. That was a 14 millimeter. And now I'm just gonna take this. This can be a tight fit, so I'm just gonna hammer it in a bit. And we're just gonna throw the bolts back on and torque this side down. And now we're gonna do the second side. Always remember, torque specs in the description. Now we're gonna torque these bolts down. There goes one, that's two, that's three. Double check them. All right, now we're gonna torque the other side. So you may be asking, why am I putting a strut bar brace on my car? Well, there's two types of suspensions. I have a McPherson strut configuration, so let's stick to that. So on the McPherson strut, they're load bearing, meaning all the force is gonna go into the top hat of the suspension. How do you combat that? Well, you get a strut bar that connects both the struts together and in turn gives it more rigidity and more strength to it. So now you're gonna take that turn and your car is not going to want to bounce up on that side anymore. It's going to transfer the weight and the force evenly with that bar across the front and the back. So then that way, you're not flying all over the place and you can control your car even better. So now, let's get the rest installed. So the whole package comes with the front strut brace, the rear strut brace, and the lower toe control arm. I took everything off, so I'm just going to put everything back on. I left it all loose, so that way I could adjust it if I need be. So we're just gonna snug everything up and then we're gonna go to this side and make sure it's even. We just gotta angle this right. Okay, now we're just gonna tighten all the bolts down and everything and we should be good to go. I'm just tightening this down with an Allen wrench and I have adjustable wrench on the back. I'm gonna tighten these up really well and that's it. And we'll install the front ones and then we're gonna do the rears. Perfect. All right, so now we're in the trunk. And we're gonna do the rear strut bars right here. So it's just this bolt and this bolt back here. So I'm gonna take this one off right here. And then it looks like I might have to take that one off with the universal joints. So I noticed on the rears that it doesn't really fit that well. So what I had to do is drill these holes out a bit more and grind this down so it doesn't hit that strut tower. And then after that, they fit perfectly. All right, so I'm just gonna get the Dremel and do these holes, make these holes a bit wider. Now it fits right up. Now we just got to bolt it down and we're good to go. All right, and then we're just gonna torque the rears down. All right, so now we're just gonna put this brace in. A little bit more in. And we're just gonna make sure this side is aligned as well. So now we're just gonna tighten this all down. Now we're just gonna tighten these nuts down to secure everything in place and we're good to go. And the other side. This car just keeps getting better and better. Pretty soon, we're gonna have the ultimate canyon car build, and you guys are gonna witness it.